Deputy Chief Paivarinta, what happened?
Well, actually, I was on my days off enjoying Kootenay Lake, and I got called because one of our members attended this residence behind me as one of the neighbors was pruning a tree, and the fellow that was living in here took exception to it and started to utter threats against the neighbor.
Okay. And so why did the police get involved then at that point?
Well, because he uttered threats and he threatened to push the individual off the ladder, so our members attended here to speak with the gentleman.
Okay. Now there was, I saw an officer with an injury to his face. What happened there?
Well, we only have one lone day shift officer working, so the RCMP officer came into our jurisdiction and provided cover for our member. Okay. And while they attended the scene, he threw this out the window and also a shovel. And as our officers, attempted to speak with him, the RCMP member sustained an injury to his temple when the window was shattered, and he was struck by some of the glass.
Okay. Is that the only injury that happened today?
Yes, fortunately, that is the only injury.
So was the gentleman who locked himself in his house? Is that what happened?
Yeah, what he did is once the police arrived, he displayed signs of paranoia. And so he barricaded his house, and he accused the police officers of being American intelligence officers, and we didn't have jurisdiction to be on his property.
Oh, wow. Okay. And why did it take the time it did to resolve this situation?
Well, you know what? Our number one concern is, first of all, for the safety of our officers, and also for the safety of the individual who's barricaded in there. We don't need to, break the door down, because we knew that he was in a suite. He was isolated by himself. Nobody else was at risk. There was no possibility for him to come out of that residence, go to an adjoining residence, or take any hostages. So the situation was pretty much under control.
Okay. Is there anything else about this situation?
No, I'm glad it ended without any injuries. The gentleman is being taken up to Kootenay Lake Hospital for assessment right now. Obviously, he's suffering from some type of mental illness, and we want to make sure that he gets treated, and I'm glad that it turned out as good as it did.